and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panthers 50, Panthers 50, ready?
Looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
19, Tiger, Mustang 19. 60 average, 60, go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They're going to throw out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Flushed out of the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Good play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here we go.
Air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give running right. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Take him down right
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first.
To number 86. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
To the line. Here's third and 3. Throwing now. Another shotgun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only 2 yards and it brings up second and 8.
Brings up second and
8. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Dragon, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw here. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he is in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- or 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
First down, play action. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
This game, Kate, that's his domain. He is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space, and playing tight man-to-man coverage, he knocks it away.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
No throw, third and long. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their own 4-yard line.
Ready.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Go check. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. Boy, that was close.
At the 1-yard line.
Street.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 21-0 our score. We're back to SoFi right after this.
On the ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They are facing second down deep on their own end.
65, 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing from his own end zone. Short pass brought in. This gets up past the 20. And he's going to have them up to that 23. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense up to the line fast.
Press all 80. Big Lion. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Go.
Here's a design run. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. They'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Stretch the eagle. Ready.
This time looking to throw. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They pitch it to him. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Running back sent in motion. He's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan now hauling a heck of a souvenir.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Go.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
19.
3rd and long for him here. Finds his back complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the defense escapes. He's a nice run going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Cut for big yards on the right side. It almost as he caught it. As well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. Go play action on 1st down. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More football from SoFi in just a moment. We've set of downs from 37. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 7.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here's 18. Pioneer. Sandy Lyons.
They'll throw to start the drive. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
And put a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 14.
Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Got ready.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
70 Timberwolves.
They're going play action. Completed to his running back. Looks through and breaks away. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I can guarantee you that's going to be until I treat Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the red zone now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Working on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
It's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph and pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rudy Ford has it. And the Raiders will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll send him over right. He'll give here to the motion man. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Come on.
That's more of the catch out left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready. Bronco 80.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. On the move, headed right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connects on the crosser. And he He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Chargers.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down.
They give it to him again. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Air it out on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So a pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Working inside the red zone. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Return starts at the 9. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
He's going to throw it. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Come on.
Running back sent in motion. He'll go with a design keeper. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Second down.
Now they send them back in motion right. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play.
Made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They draw it up for him. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
A 7-yard loss. It's now fourth down.
So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our third quarter. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. It's his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw, third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
49-yard line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pick up 34 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Running back motions right. Here's the backup. 1st throw. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. Milligan throw out of the gun. Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. Gets it to the 15. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
What point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Come on.
Running back sent in motion left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now. Headed out right. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So gain 30 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders getting closer to their 10th win of the season. New set of downs for them from the 31. They've got a man in motion. They're going to pass it here. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. They've got to keep moving quick here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
These guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, no luck. He